Welcome to Cafe Inoma and welcome to my reaction to Ian Glenn, and I'm going to react to the song One Eye to Morocco. That's the title of the song, One Eye to Morocco. Now, this is the first time I'm going to listen to it. Let's get started.
Is fading away. Last thing I heard you say, oh, it's just a murmur, distant blur. Your lips are moving, but I hear no words. All day, sitting alone in my room, waiting for with a tantalizing vision of a swirling robe. I have one eye to Morocco. By the time I reach tomorrow, I'll be on that road. Sweet temptation draws me on, gives me the strength to cross my Rubicon. Past a point of no return, ever onwards as my bridges burn. All day, sitting alone in my room, waiting for no one to call me, lost in a dream of my own. All day, sitting alone in my room, waiting for no one to call me, lost in a dream of my own.
Wow, this is nice. I like the music and I like the vibrancy in the music. I like the Middle Eastern sound imbibed in the music. I think that was the essence of the song. I did not hear the normal rock sound, but it was more of the Moroccan, maybe the Middle Eastern sound, North African sound, completely submerged with the song. I like the instruments that were selected. Towards the end, it sounded like some kind of horn. Guitar was used less, or at least used in a way that it sounded more Middle Eastern. I like the violins that gave a very unique, vibrant sound to the song, and it seems to be thought of a traveler who's one eyes to the Morocco. He wants to maybe explore more. He's looking forward for more travel, and looking forward to see more places. He's on to his journey now, and he doesn't want to look back. The bridge behind him probably is burning, but he is going forward with his plans to see the world, maybe explore the world, learn new things about the world, the parts that are unexplored by him. More than the vocals and more than the lyrics, it was the musical experience that I enjoyed of the song. I like the music. It was a lot of diversity in the music, a lot of vibrancy in the music. I love the things that they did. It had a good groove, good vibe to the music. And when you are in these parts, these countries, you would love to listen to music like that with English words, so that you feel a little bit connected to home, but yet you're on a foreign land and experiencing the foreign things, all the essential things, all the charm that you are supposed to get. So it is a very good combination, amalgamation of music with the lyrics that are English and vocals that are English. I like combinations like that, because for people who only speak English, for me it's not difficult, because I speak my own our own languages, and a couple of them I understand very well. So for us it's not a difficulty. But for a person who is coming from English speaking countries, who only understand those kind of languages, for them it is easier to connect with the locals and with the places when they get this kind of a combination. It has got the flavor of the place and language of the West, something like that. So for them it makes them feel like home, somewhat like home, not completely in a different world. But that is the reason why you are anyway traveling, to see something new, to experience something new. When there is a difference between how the Eastern people look at the foreign lands and how the Western people look at the foreign lands. I've seen the reluctance in the Western people when they visit other countries. They like to be as Western as possible, just like they were at home, and then go on to that journey. They don't put too much effort, because they are so much superiority complex that they carry with them, and so much pride of the Western culture. But you have to remember, you're going to travel to another country just to know and learn, just to see how it is. You don't have to change yourself completely. When you go back home, you can go back home and live the way you are, but trying to engage or trying to get yourself completely submerged in the culture and in the traditions, you have to loosen that attitude a little bit. What happens, people from the East, when they go to the West, people from India and all, they try to live or look the way the people over there are. Not all of them, I would say, but most of the people. And that is the reason why they settle down that easily, because their adaptability is of a very high level. They go from here with a mindset, when you are in Rome, be like a Roman. That is a common saying here. But I don't think the Roman comes to this part and he believes that when in India, be like an Indian. They don't have that mentality. They don't have that attitude. And that is where, they find a lot of adjustment for them. We don't see it as an adjustment when we go that side, but there is a lot of adjustment when people come from there on this side. That is the difficulty. I like this music though. I like the music. The way it was created was nice. It was somewhat dreamy, very rich, vibrant again, and good to listen to. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Welcome to Cafe Noma and welcome to my reaction to FM. And the song that I'm going to react to is Passers on Stun. I never heard this song ever before. Let's listen to it. It will be a pure first time, single take, honest reaction. Passers on Stun. interesting. A lot of things are happening on the keyboard and the synthesizer. Too much use of the synthesizer and the keyboard. I like the drummer playing his solo act all the time. He was every moment of the song he was playing something all by himself. He was all by himself playing music whatever he felt like, and then these musicians that were given the guitars and the keyboard or the synthesizer, they were doing their jobs. So the drummer was put alone to do his solo work all the time. Seems to be a song about how dreams feel so real until you really wake up and feel that, oh, it was just a dream. So it does feel real. You can touch it, you can feel it, you can realize all of what is happening, what is going through is all reality, unless you wake up and then you get a relief. If it is a nightmare, I definitely get a relief at the end of it, that thank God that was a dream, because it gets so real and so panicky and so scary, you just want to get out of there. And the moment you wake up out of it, it's like heaven in your life. So yeah, you touch your real fears or best of the joys during the dreams that feel so surreal, so close, so good. You can hold it, you can touch it, you can feel it, but until you open your eyes, who knows, the entire life also could be a dream. Who knows what is reality and what is dream? Who knows? It's only about keeping opening your eyes and realizing, what was that? Was that even real? So yeah, there are so many myths and so many mystical things in life too. Not only the dream, but in life as well. Musically, it was interesting. Definitely, it was interesting, especially because of the drummer and him playing his solo act all the time. And there was a lot of use of all these keyboards and synthesizers that sounded good on the first listen. Not sure what all FM can create, but this was interesting to listen to. I won't say one of the best things I've heard, but it was interesting. Musically, they did something. Don't know if it was experimental for this time, or they generally are this. They create this kind of music, this subgenre of rock. But it sounded okay. I won't say the best of the best or anything in the top league, but wasn't that bad. That's all. Thank you for your time.